First, I would really like to thank Creative Capital for inviting Ellen and I into this amazing community. Greetings, everyone. I'm Amara Tabor-Smith. My collaborator, Sebastian Chang, could not be with us tonight. She's back in Oakland, navigating her own experience with one of the issues we're addressing in our work, displacement. Ellen and I began our collaborative journey in 2001, working with the Oakland Housing Authority, visual artist Lauren Elder, and residents of a North Oakland neighborhood to create the Invisible Lines Project, a 2-hour procession of dance, song, spoken word, music, and stories performed by residents and professional artists in a North Oakland neighborhood. We continued collaborating with Our Daily Bread, a dance theater work that celebrated and literally fed our audiences the folklore of our food traditions while revealing the bitter truth of our food systems. And in 2013, we created He Moves Swiftly But Gently Down the Not Too Crowded Street, a 5.5-hour traveling seance to conjure the spirit of Ed Mock, a beloved San Francisco dancer and teacher who died of AIDS in 1986. We recalled his spirit in the streets of San Francisco to tell the story of a magical man at the dawn of the plague and remember a city that is losing its memory of what it once was. This section of He Moves Swiftly, called A Room Full of Black Men, became the inspiration for our new work, currently titled HouseFull. HouseFull is a multi-year, multi-site specific performance ritual that addresses the displacement, well-being, and sex trafficking of Black women and girls through a series of performances which we call episodes. These episodes take place in public spaces throughout Oakland. We are working with Oakland-based performers, residents, and sex trafficking survivors in partnership with several local organizations, which include Regina's Door, Missy, Love Never Fails, and Shade, 4 abolitionist organizations dedicated to ending sex trafficking. In Oakland, Oakland is the West Coast hub for sex trafficking in the United States, and 70% of those who are being trafficked are from Oakland or in surrounding areas. This next video is an excerpt of one of our most recent episodes called Now You See Me, and it took place during Oakland's First Friday event in May. Our work is rooted in ritual, in storytelling, and a deep love and curiosity about people and humanity. Our work is about bringing folks together and asking questions that reveal our mutual vulnerability. Every creative process, every performance and gathering begins and ends with ritual. We draw the veve, or spiritual marking, to draw the spirit of this project to a space or place. In the vein of the abolitionist quilts and the hobo codes, the veve will mark where previous and future episodes will occur. We are also in the process of creating message lamps made from recycled restaurant chili boxes that provide light and function as containers for issuing messages of upcoming episodes. In an age where texting and social media have become our main forms of communication, with HouseFull, we want to reconjure what now seems like the age-old method of spreading information, word of mouth. How do we lift our heads from our cell phones and see the marks around us of things to come? HouseFull episodes will continue to be performed over the next 2 years, culminating in 2018 as a durational performance in a house in Oakland. At present, we have 4 host sites for our episodes. One of them is Chapter 510 in the Department of Make Believe, a youth literacy organization. This one will house an upcoming episode in the spring of 2017. This episode, titled Black Women Dreaming, will take place over 160 hours, 7 full days and nights, with the durational resting, sleeping, and dreaming of over 80 Black women. Of all the images that we tend to see of Black women, resting is not one of them. This is a ritual, yeah, all right. This is a ritual to affirm and imagine our right to rest and reconnect with ourselves as an integral part of our well-being. Our most immediate need is for this upcoming episode. We need to connect with organizations that can donate beds and bedding. And we're also looking for a publisher to help us create a book of photos documenting the 2 years' worth of episodes. And we also need a large 30-plus person tent, like a revival tent, so that we can hold grieving rituals, pop-up grieving rituals, and anti-sex trafficking trainings, and our all-night song circles. And our biggest ask is to acquire a house for our final 2018 episode that will later evolve into a multi-generational sanctuary for women survivors of displacement and trafficking who are cisgendered, transgendered, and questioning. HouseFull is a ritual. The ritual of song, of resting, of too much rum. The ritual of losing one's home when the eviction notice knocks on the door. The ritual of laughter, of showing up, of breaking bread, of speaking in the dark, of raising the dirt, of chanting, I don't know, of breathing when you are running out of time, of face to face again. The ritual of coming together as Black women when we were never meant to survive. This is the spirit that reveals of HouseFull on the streets, in open lots, lakeside and bedside, storefronts and alleyways, and the living rooms of our Oakland homes where we want to stay. Thank you.